to my weekly music concert series. My name is David Lum. If you're new to me and my music, welcome. If you've seen me before, thanks for coming by and listening. With this pandemic and everything, it's been kind of hard to play live, and like a lot of my musician friends out there, we're doing a lot of online stuff. So this is my contribution to that. So let's get the show on the road. This is a song called True North, and it's about all the places in Canada I've lived. I've driven from coast to coast and lived in 3 different places, and it's all about my experiences with that. So this is called True North. I was stuck way out on Highway 1, hours from my home. So I turned off at the junction, on the back roads I did roam. Now I'm broke down in some small town, forever so it seems, between where I should be going and where I wanna be. Now I have no aversion to Rocky Mountain view, and my eyes, they will be lonely when it's time to bid adieu. Now the crystal cold clear waters reflecting back at me, the ripples of a life that I'm not sure I wanna see. But my compass points to true north, and my true north strong and free. Sometimes I'm way off course, I'm off the map or lost at sea. But my old friend, the North Star, always watches over me. And my compass points to true north, and my true north strong and free. Well, I've played for change at Portage in Maine, enough to get me by, and the future was as brilliant as a Manitoba sky. But the prairie wind's relentless, horizons have no end, and I'm a kite that's come untethered, and I've taken flight again. But my compass points to true north, and my true north strong and free. Sometimes I'm way off course, I'm off the map or lost at sea. But my old friend, the North Star, always watches over me. My compass points to true north, and my true north strong and free. Now I've settled down in Steeltown, content with where I've been, and the wheels are turning slower, and the tire tread's worn thin. There's still a spark that makes me want to take hold of that key. Oh, we can go together, 'cause I'm taking you with me. And my compass points to true north, and my true north strong and free. Sometimes I'm way off course, I'm off the map or lost at sea. But my old friend, the North Star, always watches over me. My compass points to true north, and my true north strong and free. Our compass points to true north, and our true north strong and free. Our compass points to true north, and our true north strong and free. Yeah. That was True North. This next song I'm going to do, I wrote it shortly after I moved out to Winnipeg in April of 1997. I lived there for about 9 years, but the first month I was out there, they had the great flood of the century is what they called it, and it was just a big disaster. And I remember my workplace, the army, the community, we all sort of chipped in and bust ourselves out to the locations that needed sandbagging, and you could see helicopters overhead and everything. It was just a really great sense of community, and so I wrote the song. It's called Victory Hill. I was 10 years old on the grassy plain when they found me drowning in the summer rain. I had fled my home when the great flood came up the banks of Victory Hill. You could see for miles beyond the town, watch the people coming from all around. Now they're laying concrete in the ground at the base of Victory Hill. Losing sight of higher ground, forever terra firma bound. Spring will bring a different sound when the waters rise the next time round. There's some sacred bones in an unmarked grave, million shares at the stock exchange. Gonna plow it under anyways, cashing in on Victory Hill. For 40 days and 40 nights, in the deluge of our oversight, the river red with all its might broke the dikes round Victory Hill. Losing sight of higher ground, forever terra firma bound. Spring will bring a different sound when the waters rise the next time round. The next time round. Jack and Jill climbed up the hill to fetch their pail and to drink their fill. To swallow such a bitter pill takes a mighty thirst for change. And we're losing sight of higher ground, forever terra firma bound. Spring will bring a different sound when the waters rise the next time round. We're losing sight of higher ground, forever terra firma bound. Spring will bring a different sound when the waters rise the next time round. The next time round. The next time round. This is the final song for this week's session. Thanks for sticking around, and if you like what you hear, please click the subscribe button below, and check me out, and you'll get some notifications every week about my weekly concerts. This last song is one I wrote when I lived in BC, in my early 20s, maybe to my early 30s. I used to spend my summers and every other weekend up the coast from Vancouver in a place called Seashelt. And my friend Barb has a place up there. And we used to spend like hours into the wee hours playing music and going down to the beach and just hanging out in her garden and everything. And it was a great time, and I was really missing those times. And so I wrote this song. It's all about that time and that place. It's called Frasers Landing. In the heat of the summer, Pacific wind in my hair, the ocean meets the sky beyond the sounds. The landing comes within my view, and I will be there soon. A 20-minute drive back into town. Up the road where the cedars grow, behind the garden gate, you can hear her play the blues on her guitar. Music, wine, and poetry flowed from dusk till dawn, and spilled out from the house into the yard. And I look back on those heady days, long before I went away, seek the comforts that come with old age. Discontent and wanderlust, to peace I could not tame. Now these days I seem content to pace my cage. All the signs of the changing times were posted on the door. She's moved on, but I just can't let go. The garden now is overgrown with sentiment and thorns. I'm tangled in the underbrush where my longing only grows. Went to sleep at 21, woke up at 52, and I don't know how I came to this place. And change becomes the constant when you choose to stand still, and you fall if you pick up your pace. Used to meet the gales head on, drove them back out to sea, and held the waves at bay until the dawn. Whoa, age and fear go hand in hand, a fist and velvet glove. Now we'll only seek safe harbors from the storm before the calm. once again, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week. Stay safe and be well.